Hello, grade 5 learners. Let me ask you something. Which do you think has more water, this glass or this bottle? They look different, right? But what if I told you they actually contain the same amount of water? So how can we be sure? Today, we're going to discover how scientists measure something very important: volume. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define what volume is, identify tools used to measure volume of liquids and solids. Before we begin, let's review. What is matter? Yes, matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Examples: book, air in balloon, water. Great. So if something occupies space, that space has a name. Volume is the amount of space an object occupies. Look at this cup. When I add stones, the water rises. Why? Because the stones take up space. So remember, all matter has volume because it occupies space. Two objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Let's imagine this. Inside your classroom, list 5 objects that take up space. Examples: chair, table, book, bag, air. See? Everything around you has volume. To measure volume, we use special tools: beaker for holding liquids, graduated cylinder for measuring liquids accurately. Now let's talk about units. Units of volume: liter, L, for large amounts; milliliter, ml, for small amounts. Important: 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. 1 milliliter equals 1 cubic centimeter. Now here's a very important skill. When measuring liquid, look at the meniscus, the curved surface of the liquid. Always read the lower part of the curve. Keep your eyes at the same level. Wrong. Looking from above. Correct. Eye level. Now, what if the object is not a liquid, like a stone? We use the water displacement method. Steps: measure water level first. Put the object in. Measure again. Subtract. Example: water equals 50 milliliters. Water plus stone equals 75 milliliters. Volume of stone equals 25 milliliters. Easy, right? So why is measuring volume important? Cooking, medicine, science experiments, even making your favorite juice needs correct measurement. Let's check what you learned. Fill in the blanks. 1. Matter occupies blank. 2. The space it occupies is called blank. 3. A common unit of volume is blank. So today, we learned that volume is the space matter occupies. We measure it using tools like beakers and graduated cylinders. We can measure even irregular objects using water displacement. And remember, science is everywhere, even in a glass of water. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun science videos. See you in our next lesson. Now, let's put our knowledge into practice by completing the following activity.